In this video, we would understand how to add numbers when they have decimals up to the place of tenths. Let's say we're asked to add 3187.2 with 290.3. Now before adding the numbers, we would have to place them vertically. But before placing them vertically, we would have to put in the place value chart on top of each number. So we know before the decimal is ones place, tenths, hundreds, thousands. After decimal, the first place is called tenths place. Similarly, here also we have a decimal. Before decimal, we have ones, tenths, hundreds place. After decimal, we have tenths place. Now, what are we going to do is we're going to put in the decimal place value chart here. So we would put a decimal. We know we have one decimal place. So we put decimal tenths. We put ones, tenths, hundreds, thousands, and then we place these numbers under these place values. So the first is 3187.2, 3187.2, other is 290.3. We see this 2 is under hundreds place. We're not going to put this 2 under thousands place. This is going to go under hundreds place. 9 is under tens place. 0 is under ones place. Decimal. 3 is under tenths place. Now we can add these numbers. So always remember, whenever we are adding any number, be it with decimals or without decimals, we always add the number with respect to their similar place values. So 10th place number will be added to 10th place number. 2 is at 10th place, we would add 2 with 3 because 3 is also at 10th place. We get a 5. Then 7 is at ones place, 0 is at ones place. 7 plus 0 is 7. 8 is at tens place. 9 is at tens place. We get a 17. 1 is carried forward. Hundreds place, now we have 3 numbers to add. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. And this 3 has no number underneath it. We can put in a 0. So any place that is empty or any place that you see there is no number, we can put in a 0. We can fill that gap with a 0. So 3 plus 0 is a 3. Therefore, the answer that we get is 3477.5. Let's take another example for the sake of practice. If we have to add 450.7 with 30, we would first place a place value chart on top of it. So before the decimal, we have ones, tens, hundreds place. After decimal, we have is tenths place. Here also, we see there is no decimal. And we have covered this up in the place value video where I have explained in case there is no decimal, we can put the decimal after the number, and if we want to fill up the first place, we can fill it up as a 0. So this is tenths place, this is ones place, this is tens place. Now we would arrange these numbers vertically. 450.7, we'll put the place value chart on it. Tens, ones, tens, hundreds. Under tens place, we have 3. We put 3 under tens place. Ones place is 0. Tens place is 0. Empty spot, fill up with a 0. Add it up. We would get 7 plus 0. We would get 7 here. 0 plus 0 is a 0. 5 plus 3 is an 8. 4 plus 0 is a 4. Therefore, the answer that we get is 480.7. And this is how we add numbers when they have decimals up to 10th place.